basic leg lace position. We should have both knees trapped with our shoulder right below their butt and in a tripod. Again, to lift this up, we're going to slide the leg up our thigh with our elbow, right here. Tripod, we're controlling both knees. Now we're going to take a step over. If we go left to right, we're going to step over the right leg with our right leg, reach for the ankle, and sit. Here it is. We're going to step over, still in a tripod, we reach and sit all at once. We never want to come out of the tripod until it's time to sit and roll. That's when we get in trouble, if we come out of our tripod. Again, we're controlling the knees, shouldering the butt, reach and sit, and then just roll through. It'll get tight as we go through. We don't want to step both legs to the outside, then we're not behind him. He's going to be able to get his hips moving. We have to stay square behind our opponent as we tripod, sit and roll. This is the cross knee turn. If we're on the right side, our right arm is going to go in front of the near thigh, behind the far thigh, over the near ankle, under the far ankle. At this point, our elbows should be on his thigh and his shin. And then we have a lot of options from here. But the basic cross knee turn position is you're on one side. If we're on the right side of the opponent's body, our right arm is going to go in front of their near thigh, behind the far thigh, and over the near ankle, and under the far ankle. We went from a cross knee turn to a split leg tripod. Here we're showing it. Once we get our opponent driven down, we're going to split his ankles with our hips, post our hand and tripod back into him, holding him for a 5 count. If not, at least we'll get the tilt out of it. We have to get our hips close to our opponent's hips to do it. Right here we have to trap that ankle with our hips and his butt, okay, and tripod out. From a cross knee turn, we're going to half the thigh, stand up, and rotate our opponent for a tilt. Here we are again. We're going to half the thigh, put pressure forward, step up underneath the leg, and rotate. Watch how we step up underneath the leg right there. Now rotate. Stand up straight, pull it, legs tight to you, and rotate him for the tilt. This is called a bent knee Turk to a leg in. And all we're doing here is once we get the opponent's leg bent up underneath them, we're going to sit on it, we're going to lunge forward, step high, and we can either put our inside or our outside leg in, it doesn't matter. If you step high between the legs here or put your knee there, he's not going to be able to get his knees together, which is a plus. Once we get a bent knee Turk, once we get the leg in, we can come back to a gut wrench, we can cross face, we can chicken wing, we can trapped arm gut. We really have a lot of options from this position, but we need to get this lifting motion right here with your hips in to put the leg in. And try to keep your legs in between his thigh right here, either your knee or your foot, to keep his legs separated. Here we're going from a bent knee to a step through or a split leg Turk. To do this, we're going to pull the leg up to us right here. Use our knee to lift it to get the bow in his back. Now from here we're going to step through, bump our thigh to thigh right there, and then drive forward. We can come back into a bear hug if we want, or attack the head. We can also come into a hand Turk. Just ride our knee over to a hand Turk. Okay, lay your knee over the top of your opponent's thigh, and that way your hand Turk will fall right in place. Again, we're here, pulling the knee up, lifting with our knees, splitting the legs, and stepping through. Watch how my right knee splits the legs by bumping it. I step through. Now it bumps right there and keeps the legs split. Separate them. If we can separate their legs, we can turn them to their back. Also coming right here, trading arms, riding your knee over the top, right to a hand Turk, and crowding the head to turn. Here's a bent knee series. We can go to a hand Turk, where we rotate towards the head to turn them, and go to a leg Turk. When we get a leg Turk, we're going to crowd the feet and lay parallel on our opponent, lifting the leg. We can also go from a bent knee to a leg in. We can either put the lunge forward, put the inside leg in, or we can switch it to the outside leg. It's really a preference. Also from a bent knee, we can sit and go to a split leg Turk where we step through, or we can go back to a hand Turk here, or again, a leg Turk. These series of moves work together will be very functional for us. Here we're going to go from a bent knee to a hand Turk to a cross knee hand Turk right here. Once we get this, we really have full control of our opponent. We're just going to run towards his head. Start over again. We're going to go from a bent knee. We're going to sit, help lift that with our knee. Go to a hand Turk, drive into our opponent, slide down to the ankle, lift it over the knee, and trap it, grabbing behind the opponent's leg, trapping their ankle on top, and crowd the head.